What is going on, everybody? How we doing today? As usual, hope we're doing well. Let me know if there's anything weird going on with my microphone. I know there was last time, but today is a Friday, so we are doing our usual Friday stream. What is going on, Resident Properties? What is going on, blah, 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 Hidalgo? How we doing today? Hope, hope we're well. Hope we're well. Excuse me. So, um, it's a Friday, okay? I was supposed to have a debate tonight. I was actually supposed to have a debate on Tuesday, but then something came up with the person I was debating. Then Friday, something came up with the person I was debating. It's like I said, that I have a weird feeling that it's just going to fall through. It's one of those things you can just sense the energy in somebody. I don't have any issues with this person. There was no like, oh, we were arguing about something. I was just trying to have some content, you know? I just wanted there to what is... Hmm. It's very strange. Hold on one sec. I, wait. All right, okay. We should be good. We should be good. I'm on one monitor right now. I have one monitor. It's because I'm waiting for an adapter so I can use my other monitor. I was supposed to get it yesterday, but Amazon didn't actually deliver it. This is a complaint I've had for a while with Amazon, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. And I feel like this is specifically a problem around here. Amazon, a lot of their packages are delivered basically via Uber. Like they have their own Uber type service where you get packages in like the morning or whenever they give them out, and you go around and you deliver them, right? Um, Anyone can do this. Like I said, it's like DoorDash or Uber or something like that. And because of that, you get a lot of people who are just fucking randos that there's no background checks done on them. There's no way to really hold them accountable outside of just like kicking them off the app. Because how are you really going to be able to prove anything? And this would be true even with people who have like legit jobs at Amazon, I guess you could say. But it's especially bad for the people who are like just unscrupulous people who they do like the Amazon like Uber tier delivery shit. Excuse me. Um, I deal with it all the time. Like somebody doesn't speak English and yet they're driving around in this country and they're fucking like not making that much of an effort to learn. And because of that, like I'll be at work and they'll come in and I'll be like, hey, the mailroom's down there, and they'll be like, huh, you know, and it's like fucking a. But anyway, bottom line, the package didn't come yesterday, so that's fucking frustrating, you know. So I am on one monitor, but anyway, that's why I was like explaining the thing with the debate, and then out of nowhere I was like, hold on, wait a second, because I didn't see something that I would usually see if I had two monitors, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta check that out. But anyway, yes, it is Friday. We were gonna have a debate stream tonight. I feel like it might not happen. If it doesn't, it's whatever, but I'm gonna be a little bit upset because I already paid for a thumbnail to be made. I'm gonna release the thumbnail and just be like, "Hey guys, look, sorry this didn't." I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. It's a funny thumbnail though. I have a couple of people that I have do thumbnails for me. One of them is Chucksington, the guy that has historically done the thumbnails for my streams. Excuse me, geez. And then I have somebody else who I have doing thumbnails for videos, which I don't really do videos right now, but I did commission a thumbnail because I have to get a video done that I've been planning on doing for like a month and a half, 2 months now. I've just been so focused on other things that I just don't like think to do videos. If I'm being honest with you, I've just fallen so far out of the habit that I just like I forget that I even plan on it until I jump on my computer and I see, oh yeah, like there's the document, huh? Supposed to do that. But yeah, since that fell through, I figured we might as well play some Glover tonight, okay? I had originally thought that maybe I'll do a call-in stream, and the reason why I decided against that is because I want an easier way to call in, okay? I already don't have that many people who watch my shit in the first place, and then when in order to call in, you have to like hop into my Discord server and then wait in like a waiting room or something like that. At the very least, with if I got like a fake phone number or something like that, if I got like a Google Voice number, at the very least, I could have people call in on their phones. I could like star 67 it or something like that, and we could just chat about whatever if anybody was to. Um, but yeah, it's just I gotta figure out which one of those is gonna be the best for it. Another thing that I wanted to do, right? And I'm gonna talk about this in a second, but well, we're gonna do it in a second. Another thing I wanted to do, um, is wait a fucking second. Oh damn it, dude. Damn it. Fuck. I have to unfuck this because it's set up for the wrong monitor. I'm just realizing. So you're gonna have to excuse me there. Yes, here we go. All right, cool. This is what I was talking about. This bar exam, right? I'm curious about this. Pass the first time guaranteed. Well, I guess it's a fucking guarantee anyway. We're gonna be taking practice exam one because I've always wondered how I would do if I just decided I wanted to try and take the bar exam. I know I'm gonna fail miserably, but I thought it would be something interesting to get try. Wait, this isn't a tutorial to show how to put on a condom. Yep, that's on the OnlyFans. You're gonna have to shell out some cash for that. Oh, don't worry. I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys more than you bargained for, if anything. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to make sure I'm trying to make sure I don't just default back to like talking about like, yeah, so sorry if I don't have a ton planned right now. It's because this and that and this and that. But like the last week and a half to 2 weeks for me, particularly, really, YouTube is messing up now. Apparently, YouTube is messing up now. I don't know. It says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. So I apologize if that's what's going on. I apologize if that happens. Yeah, my bad. Um, but yeah, for the last like week and a half to 2 weeks, especially, I've mainly just been focusing on a competition that I have coming up on Sunday. I have a competition I'm gonna be at Sunday. It's gonna be three things. One, dagger fighting. I've been talking about this for like a little while now. I'm gonna be doing dagger fighting. I'm gonna be doing Chinese wrestling, Shuai Jiao, and I'm gonna be doing Sanda or really just honestly kickboxing with some takedowns is really what I'm going to be doing. um I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous, and I'm a little bit nervous. YouTube sits on a throne of lies. Yes, indeed they do. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous mainly because I'm so out of shape. I'm never afraid of anything other than getting tired in a fight, if I'm being completely and totally honest with you. Like everybody gets butterflies and stuff like that, but when it comes to like being able to articulate my fear about something, it is my gas tank. And they say that fatigue makes a coward of us all. I believe that was Dan Gable who said that. And it is 100% true. I've been a victim of that a couple of times in my life. I didn't train hard enough. Either that or the guy was just better conditioned than me. And because of that, it's just like the gas tank gave out and the heart gave out like pretty much immediately after. That's the way it works. You're only as brave as you are willing to not even willing to do anything, but you're only as brave as you are able to continue moving forward without being like completely and totally exhausted. It, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm afraid of women. Me too. Me too. They scare me. Women scare me. But yeah. Um I just the only thing I'm really nervous about is the Sanda, because like if like I'll show you guys what Shuai Jiao is, right? Or Chinese wrestling. I've showed it to you before. It'd be nice to watch it'd be nice to watch a match or two as well because I might as well. Bada bing, bada boom, Shuai Jiao. Um, uh, sorry, just I'm looking for actual okay, here we go. Yeah. Like here we go. Like this to me is really cool, you know. I like this. Like I'm not worried about getting tired during the Schwa Jiao. It's like whatever, you know. I'll just start stalling, you know. Whatever. I get tossed around a little bit if I get too tired. I'm also going to be going against fat guys too. So there's a part of it that's like, well, whatever, man. You know, like he's going to be tired too, probably just as or even more tired than I am. Um what's it called? The dagger fighting is like that's almost like kind of a joke. I know that's gonna get tiring, but like it just is what it is. When you get tired in a boxing match or a kickboxing match or an MMA fight, it becomes so much easier to get knocked out, you know? Because it's easy to keep your hands up here when you're nice and fresh, but when you're in the middle of that third round, and it gets really tough, and oh man, you end up down here and all of a sudden your head's open, you know? But this is cool because it's almost like a combination of judo. Uh, it's almost like a combination of judo and wrestling, right? I mean, like when I say wrestling, I mean like folk style wrestling, you know, that type of stuff. I just realized they have wrestling shoes on, and then they have a gi on, and that gi is a short a gi with short sleeves. It's a T gi is what it is. It's a T gi. I think that's cool. You know, it's something that you don't see in the grappling world. Part of the rule set is that you're not allowed to touch like your knees are not allowed to touch the ground. The only thing that's allowed to touch the ground at any time is going to be your shoes, and that's it. So that's why these guys are going for snatch singles and stuff like that, and they're doing a bunch of throws and everything. Me, like, I'm okay with certain single leg takedowns, but the thing is, I'm not much of a snatch single kind of guy. I have a couple of different ways I can do it, but I'm not constantly practicing. So that's going to be a bit of a challenge. And other than that, I'm not a big throws guy. I'm not a big sweeps or trips guy. So I'm going to have to see if I can go in there and like adapt to that on the fly. You know, it's going to be a nice little challenge for me, and I look forward to that. Um, you know, we'll watch a teeny tiny bit more here. You know. You see how he tries to go for that leg, but he doesn't shoot in for an actual takedown, you know? Like excuse me, jeez. Um I think like here's the thing. Obviously Chinese martial arts they have a certain excuse me. Obviously Chinese martial arts have a certain kind of reputation. Chinese martial arts have a certain reputation in the modern day, and it's not completely unearned, right? There's a lot of Tai Chi, Wing Chun, etc., guys who they are absolutely convinced that all they need is that, and they're unbeatable, and they have the best way of doing it. Blah blah blah, all that stupid shit, right? But I do think that these specific Chinese martial arts, like the Sanda and the Shuaijiao, I think they are a missing link of sorts. You know, I think there's a lot of good things from both of them that you can take. I've borrowed from them, just like watching film of them. I've been like, ooh, okay, what's that? Huh, interesting. Let's watch that a few more times. And then I'm doing it the next time I roll and stuff like that, and I'm kind of getting a little bit of practice in it. And then eventually I end up what's it called? I end up teaching it to other people. You know, um, it's really interesting and it's really cool. And there's kind of like a pop martial arts. That's the thing that sucks about anything that goes mainstream is that anything that's esoteric gets tossed aside because you might have like something that's 90% shit and 10% good, and obviously you don't want to be doing something that's 90% shit, but if you can take that 10% good and remove it and use it for your own thing, then that's obviously really good. You're doing a good thing there. And that's honestly kind of what Shuai Jiao and Sanda are, is like the Chinese. They got tired of seeing their like Tai Chi dudes get beat up. Specifically the Chinese military. They were like, "Yo, I don't think this is gonna make our soldiers combat effective. We got to figure something else out." So they started compiling everything. They were like, "Okay, so I think we do this piece right. I think that's a good way to do it. But we don't do this well, so we should start looking outside to see what we can find to make it good." You know, and that's where you get like these from. It's really cool. I like it, and I can't wait to try it. There's gonna be like 2 to 3 people in my division for the Sanda, and literally 2 to 3 people because one person might not even be able to get into the country. He's flying from Pakistan or something like that, I guess. Um, and then I forget what it is. I should check again, just to be sure, just to be sure. Oh, wait a second. No, 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 no. I got this, I believe. Sorry, one sec. Um, there it is. Um, sorry, I'm digging out the email here right now. Um, yeah, so it's gonna be like 3 or 4 in the Shuai Jiao bracket. It's gonna be 2 or 3 in the Sanda bracket. And it's completely dependent on whether or not this dude from Pakistan is able to actually like make it there. I'm curious actually. Nah, I was curious what would happen I was curious what would happen if I typed in Pakistan Shuai Jiao. I was just curious, but nothing's actually coming up. Um, but yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Um, I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I was gonna talk about, like regarding anything. Li Jinglang got robbed during the Rodriguez fight. I am not actually sure about that. I don't believe I watched. First off, is that a guy or a girl? Is that a guy or a girl? Sometimes it can be a little tough with the foreign names, um, to tell whether it's a dude or a chick. But yeah, I haven't. I mean, obviously, if I don't know who that is, I didn't see that fight, so I couldn't really comment. I guess we'll see. I guess Cyril Gahn versus Tom Aspinall is on tomorrow. Other than that, I think it's like Mackenzie Dern is fighting, and is Kamaru Usman fighting? You know what? Let's check it out just to be sure, because I will probably what is it like UFC 321 or something like that. Do, do, do. Yes, okay. Yeah, so we have Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gahn, and then we have a Brazilian lesbian looking chick versus Mackenzie Dern, who pretends to be Brazilian. Other than that, who is on the card? I might as well go ahead and do my thing here. Yeah, so who's on the card? Tom Aspinall, Cyril Gahn, obviously, Verna Jandiroba versus Mackenzie Dern. Umar Nurmagomedov, okay, I guess that's cool, versus Mario Bautista. Volkov versus Jailton Almeida. Raychik versus. You see, like I saw something from Kamaru Usman. Um, I almost wondered if he was going to be on this card because I saw a press conference with Kamaru Usman on Twitter today, and it was talking about him going back and forth with Bilal Muhammad and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, maybe he's on the card this weekend. But yeah, I mean, this isn't like as far as names that I know that I actually might be a little bit interested in. I guess this isn't the worst card, but it's like it still kind of is a bunch of people that I'm not that interested in. Like I am curious to see how Umar Nurmagomedov does. Mackenzie Dern is like she's someone I like to laugh at. This is a girl who was born in like California or something like that, right? Where and no, she was born in Phoenix, Arizona. And to be fair, her dad is Brazilian. Her dad was like a Brazilian champion, I'm pretty sure, in jiu-jitsu, and that's where she learned all of her jiu-jitsu and shit like that. But like it's just like um she speaks with this fake accent. Like she grew up in America. She is an American, but she has that classic thing that a lot of people do, specifically white women, where they're like, "Oh no, actually, no, I don't want to be white." And because of that, she started like, imagine if I started actually talking like how I think a Brazilian would speak. That's the thing too, is it doesn't even sound like an actual Brazilian. Like let me let me pull up a let me pull up a thing. Yo, Scott, I'm so glad you're streaming tonight. I just made weight at 185. I fight tomorrow at 7 p.m. EST. Best way to counter a boxer with MMA, in your opinion? I mean, I don't know. I'll be honest with you, Rusty. I don't know if I want to answer that question because I don't want to poison your I don't want to poison your head. I don't know if you're fighting in an MMA fight against a boxer, but I mean, obviously, like if it comes down to it, shoot in for the takedown. Um, I just said I don't know if I want to answer because I don't want to poison you. And what I mean by that is if you have been working a game plan with your coach this entire time, which I would hope you are. I would hope you were, but if you were, I don't want to sit here and give you my opinion as an outsider who has no clue what's going on with your camp, what's going on with that other guy. That's what I mean by I don't want to poison you, right? But like if I could give you the most general of advice that I would give to somebody who is just asking me out of curiosity, the obvious answer is to shoot in for the takedown. Try to avoid the hands, and that means stay in kicking range so you're far enough out as to where he can't land he can't land his punches on you. Or if you end up in a range as to where he's going to start throwing hands at you, try and get underneath them. Change the level, take them down, and don't let them get back up. That's the major thing that you want to do. And that's not like specific advice for your fight even necessarily. That's just like it's a common excuse me. It's a common sense dictates sort of thing. So good luck, Rusty. Let me know how it goes. You want to hit me up on like Instagram or Twitter or something like that. You want to leave a comment on this stream or something, feel free to do so. That'll be cool. But yeah, good luck. Was the hatch? Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna pull up right, so like here we go. Mackenzie Dern. Oh boy, I wanna see this one. Oh, wait a second.
Okay.
You guys couldn't even hear.
My favorite movie is A Knight's Tale.
Hi, I'm Nina, and I'm here with
Mackenzie Dern.
You started training so young. Were there any other sports that you were good at?
Yeah, I was really athletic. I did a lot of like volleyball, track and field, like high jump and long jump.
Sorry, can we have a translator?
Long jump.
Okay. Oh, long jump.
My favorite movie is
This is considered to be like the hottest girl, like the most attractive looking girl in MMA, by the way.
A Knight's Tale.
Her favorite movie is A Knight's Tale.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Obrigado.
That's perfect. It'll come out really funny. I think like with people going back to like your accent, people don't understand that when you're bilingual and then you are in the environment of the language you're speaking, and that's all you hear and all you speak, that's what you gravitate towards.
And people don't understand, how many like kind of interviews back to back English and then they switch to an interview in Portuguese and then they switch to interview in
Right.
English again and then it's another one in Portuguese.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I have people that do interviews with me. They're asking me in Portuguese and they say, oh, you can respond in English, you know? And
Yeah.
so they ask me the question in Portuguese, but they want me to respond in English.
I mean, and I'm here with.
No, you see, fucking like I don't know how that was an explanation here, but like there's 11 minutes. I don't think we need 11 minutes. I think I just want something. I just want something like real quick, you know. Like apparently Mackenzie Dern's accent is gone. Like this is one of the weirdest fucking things, and it's so clearly just like a basic white girl is like.
Let's.
It's so clear that it's just like basic white girl doesn't want to be white and basic type thing, you know.
I take you down, what's gonna happen?
Let's say.
What about when I take you down? What's gonna happen?
I'll get right back up.
What about when I have my arms around your neck? Choke.
It's not gonna happen.
It's like her accent switches like depending on the day, you know, and it's you can tell it's because she's like sometimes she forgets that she's North Korean. Okay, let's check this one out. We got to check it out.
평안북도 철산군 광명성 3호
What the fuck?
위성 발사 성공.
Mackenzie Dern after being in North Korea for a day. Yeah, like it takes years and years to develop an accent that is not yours. That is like different. You know, my wife has been here for 5 years. Her English is getting better and better, and I have noticed there is a decreased accent on her part when she's speaking the English. When she speaks Portuguese, obviously, there is still an accent, right? Like she's got a Portuguese accent, and then she's slowly starting to develop an English accent, or really like an American accent. But I don't think she's ever going to sound like me or like a woman born from here or anything like that. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think there's always gonna be that tinge of like fucking Brasilia, you know. Let's just to give you guys an example, right? I just wanna show you. We're not gonna watch 11
What's the most difficult word for you to say in English?
Momentarily, it's like
momentarily.
Yeah, probably very momentarily, you know. Just we can't say the word like a tons of times because then we start fighting a problem with it, you know.
Yeah.
Stop it. Get some help.
Mackenzie Dern is not.
Oh, okay, well we're gonna. All right, bro. Okay, bro. Yeah, apparently this is where she went to high school, right?
What she used to sound like when she was in her late teens, early 20s.
Blue belt underneath my dad, Megaton Diaz, and my background's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
So going from that to.
Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? That's like insane, you know? And it's like whatever, you know, you do you. I actually I technically wasn't supposed to do this. Nah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll show you guys. I went to Salem, Mass last weekend, and I went to a couple of different exhibits, you know, museums and stuff like that. And they had a tour guide at each museum. And I'm gonna show you, right? I'm gonna have you guys listen to what one of the tour guides sounded like. You guys are gonna love this.
29 years old. That's Philip English placed a lure on his body and asked the Cohen family for money, which they eventually gave him the money. Philip English returned to the body of Sheriff Cohen to the Cohen family. Then the Cohen.
Like I have about 3 minutes with my phone in my pocket of just this dude talking. I'll play it again just in case you didn't like really hear that well.
Cohen died of a heart attack. He was only 29 years old. Thus, Philip English placed a lure on his body and asked the Cohen family for money, which they eventually gave him the money. Philip English returned to the body of Sheriff Cohen to the Cohen family. Then the Cohen.
This dude, this fucking like autistic, like this dude who is clearly autistic as fuck, he was talking like that the entire time. And his thing, when we asked him, he was like, I spent 2 weeks last summer. I spent 2 weeks in England and I picked up the accent and I have been refining it since then. He sits there, right? Like at the end of the tour, because he was the last tour guide that we had. At the end of the tour, he's like, thank you for coming to the museum. And again, the exit to the museum, like I wish I got that on video. That was easily the best part. Easily the best part. He says that, and then somebody's like, "Is that your real accent? Is that your real accent?" And he's like, that's when he explained it, and I was like, "Oh fuck, dude, damn." They asked people not to record, you know. So technically, I wasn't supposed to do that, but fucking whatever, you know. Like it was too much for me not to. It was too much for me not to be like, "Yo, let's fucking." No one's gonna believe me. No one's gonna believe me. But it is what it is. Like no harm to that guy. Like I hope he does well in life. I hope he gets his perfect English accent, right? But it's so transparent. Like what that is like he wants to feel special. He wants people to look at him and be like, "Oh wow, what an enigma. What makes that guy's head? What makes that guy tick?" Huh, you know, that's what that is in that specific dude that I just showed you. In Mackenzie Dern, it's like, but I don't want to be a basic white bitch. And it's like, you're not. You're a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champ. Just fucking be that, you know? But instead, while she's living in like Arizona and California and stuff like that, she starts talking like this. With the fact it does not even sound like a real Brazilian accent. Like my like bastard Rio de Janeiro accent sounds more Brazilian than anything she's ever said, and I'm curious about that. So hold on. Knowing my wife, she's like on her phone until I text her, and like 2 seconds before I text her, she's like, "Oh, I better throw my phone in the trash," you know, because that's the way it goes. Okay, we're good there. Sorry, I'm just checking the thing with the stuff, the Twitter. Brazing, Brazil, we going to Rio. Sounds like Bubba Gump, dude. Fucking might as well be. I went to school with a guy who was from England. He dropped his accent and developed a country persona in a few years. That's interesting. That is interesting. But like, it's gonna be different for everybody, obviously, you know. And like, I think it's easier when you learn a different language to do it, probably. But with some people, they're just gonna do it. It's gonna happen, you know. Like me, like I actually, my wife has told me that like when I say things in Portuguese, my accent is actually like not bad, you know. So like when I do become fluent, because I'm sure it's gonna happen at some point, I'm gonna be able to be conversational in like a dynamic and complex way. um I'll probably be speaking in with like a very like Brazilian sounding accent. I want to because I'm actually really curious about this myself. I'm gonna drag her in here. One second. Baby. Baby. Can you come in here? Sorry, I texted you, but you didn't answer. Okay. All right. So, tell me. Hold on. Sorry. Um, sorry. I'm looking for something here. I'm looking for something here. Um, Don't Oh wait. I don't like. I don't want to make it too. I don't want to make it too obvious what's going on here. I just want your opinion on whether or not you think this person is from Brazil, judging by the way they speak. I think that's probably it.
Jiu-Jitsu in Arizona is developed by us, and like thank you, Brazil, for receiving me here. I've always wanted to fight here in Brazil, and you know my dad is here in the crowd. This victory was for you, Dad. I love you. You just got off me, you know. And I think that the best part of athletes is the confidence, you know. So I know she's really confident.
So obviously, like there's so many videos of people like thinking they're exposing something that like is obvious. It's Mackenzie Dern. Have you ever listened to Mackenzie Dern speak and be like, oh no, she sounds like she's fucking Brazilian?
No, she doesn't sound Brazilian at all.
Yeah, and yet like she speak like she is going to the churrasqueira, to the rodízio, and then she's going to practice some jiu-jitsu, and like it's so fucking retarded. Yeah. It's so stupid. I showed them the guy from Salem too. Oh. Yeah, it's like yeah. I told them about that. Thank you for coming to the museum. It's like you wanted to sound British. She sounded more like almost like German at some points. But yeah, like it's all the same between a dude like that and a chick like Mackenzie Dern. It's like they're like, I don't have a personality. I want to have a personality. Why don't I like become Brazilian instead? And it's like that like it's so stupid because it's like if you went to Brazil, you'd be the same, you know? You'd just be a drop of water in the ocean. You wouldn't be special, you know? So it's like, what do you like? Have you ever met any Brazilian who's like, actually, I feel like I'm an American. Howdy, partner. You ever meet anyone like that?
No. Hope not.
Yeah, it's like holy shit, man. That's insane. Can you hand me my soda? Thank you. All right. That's all. You're dismissed.
Oh, yeah.
I love you, baby. Anyway, what I missed? Nothing huge. Hi, Ecuador, just hanging out. There's videos from over a decade ago with Mackenzie speaking in a normal American accent. Exactly, and it's like if she spent like 15 years in she's my age pretty much. She might be like 31 right now, maybe. Actually, no, I think this was the correct one. I think she's like 31 right now, you know. If she spent like 15 years in Brazil doing nothing but speaking Portuguese, I'd be like, all right, you know, I could see that. But no, I guarantee you she hasn't. Maybe she spent like a year or two there, like just to see how it is, you know. But like, nah, I don't believe she has been anywhere other than the United States, specifically the Southwest, for an extended period of time, you know. And there aren't even like there you'd be surprised where you can find like a decent amount of Brazilians hanging around. Like Georgia is actually a place. I've known multiple people through my wife who they've been like, I'm going to Georgia. Yeah, Massachusetts is too cold. I'm going to Georgia. Like, they're literally like that. There's I guess like an enclave down there or something. I don't know. You know, like Southern California is one of those places because you know, that is kind of where jiu-jitsu in America got started. Was like Hollywood, I'm pretty sure, was where the Gracies were training people out of. You know, and then there's like Florida as well. But like there's not that many of them there. There's not that many of them there, especially not in Arizona, you know. Maybe she was young when she moved to the States, but every Brazilian accent I've ever heard is super thick. No, she didn't move to the States. She She was born in the United States. She is a United States citizen. We went over this actually. She was where the hell is this bitch? Yeah, born March 24th, 1993, Phoenix, Arizona. She's 32. Fuck, she's 32. Shit. Fuck. That sucks. Anyway, my birthday is well under a month away, and I'm just like, fuck, shit, fuck, shit, fuck. Damn it, fuck. I'm gonna be 31. Shit, fuck. Anyway, but yeah, we started down this rabbit hole. We started down this hole because I wanted to check out who was going to be fighting this weekend. Considering the card seems a little bit interesting to me, I guess we will probably stream the fights tomorrow, but I will let you guys know if something changes, okay? Like, it sucks. A bunch of things fell through this week. I was supposed to stream with Aria on Thursday. I'll be honest with you. I think both of us were just not up to streaming that night because neither of us checked in with the other to be like, yo, we streaming, you know? And then today was supposed to be the debate stream. It just fell through. It's supposed to be next Tuesday. But we will see what happens. I don't know if the person's going to cancel or ask to push it ahead again. If she asks to push it ahead again, I'm just going to take that as it's never going to happen, you know? I'm not going to be angry. Actually, I am going to be angry at her. I'm going to be angry at her. I'm going to make her feel bad. That's what I'm going to do. No, but you know, it is what it is. I only did it for content. I just wanted to have like a fun time arguing about something that, even if I do feel strongly about it, I don't take it like so seriously that I can't have a laugh about it, you know? It was going to be about gender dynamics, specifically who's to blame for like the modern dating scene or just the way that the world is today. Is it men or women? You know, and of course, as the man, I was going to take the women are at fault, and as the woman, she was going to take the men are at fault thing. You know, so it was going to be something we could at least have a little bit of fun with, you know. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, and then tomorrow I was planning on doing the Jeopardy stream, but unfortunately, I realized that since I have to be up early and I want to spend tomorrow just like relaxing and you know, just like mentally preparing for the competition, I don't know if I want to spend all day having to like get some shit together so that I can do a Jeopardy stream, you know, because it's not the most serious tournament, but I don't want to be like, it's not serious, and then I go there and it's like, oh no, actually, like, I have to fight a dude who knows how to fight. You know, I'm not just fighting some fucking karate guy. I'm actually fighting a dude who knows how to fight. Oh shit, I was not prepared for that at all. Fuck. Oh fuck. You know. Yeah, Mackenzie is an American at heart. She just clout chases being Brazilian. Exactly. You know. And it's kind of like what I was talking about with Wiggerdom. You know, like we saw a rise of Wiggers. The rise of Wiggerdom in the 90s, and it came to a crescendo in the 2000s. And the reason for that is because European traditions that were brought over by the Europeans who came to America, who built America, they were at best considered to be like lame and boring and stupid and outdated and all this stuff. At worst, they were considered to be like barbarous, murderous, bloodthirsty, like colonizer type shit, you know? There was no good way to be white back then. There was no good way to be European back then unless you were gonna be like some fucking pussy motherfucker. So given the choice between either shun the whiteness and like be maybe a little bit like accepted by somebody, some way, somehow, maybe, potentially, possibly, right? At the very least, like, try to emulate something that you consider to be cool and tough is really what it was. Because the thing is, Wiggers got clowned on by a lot of people back then. But the reason why they were doing it is because when they shunned that whiteness, they were picking up blackness that they considered to be, like, cooler and tougher and just like more respectable and stuff like that. You know, that's why they were a thing. Or like I said, you could embrace whiteness, but that meant embracing wearing your pants up to here, you know, and being like, hello, hello everybody. How are we doing today? Salutations, my friend. Like, given those two choices, there was a fair amount of people who chose Wiggerdom, and that's probably, well, that's definitely the situation with Mackenzie Dern, you know? And I was actually thinking about that earlier today, right? Because I was singing a song. It's called Gary Owen. It's an Irish song, and it was sung a lot by a lot of the Union regiments. I don't know about Confederates, but it was sung by a lot of the Union regiments, including my ancestors. And I was like listening to it in the car, and I was like kind of singing it to myself. I was singing at the top of my lungs at a store earlier today. I was not even singing, I was screaming. No, but I was kind of like singing softly to myself, and I was like, oh man, someone's gonna hear that, they're gonna think it's mad lame. And it kind of like, you know how when I think of something, sometimes I just go bang. I'm like a racehorse, you know. I'm off to the races with a certain like just evolution of my thinking, I guess you could say. Just like one thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another in my mind. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like I started thinking about that, and I realized like the reason non-white people, specifically black people, look at white traditions and stuff like that as lame is because it's a sour grapes thing, if we're being honest here. A lot of black people in America, specifically the descendants of slaves, right? Especially the descendants of slaves. You actually don't even see as much of this from, say, like some dude who came from Sierra Leone or something like that. They actually kind of they have a bit of an understanding of it on a certain level compared to the average American black person. But like the reason why a lot of black people would look at something like that and they'd be like lame is because they don't have anything that they can look back at. Because, and this is something that I genuinely felt bad about, right? When I figured this out, I was like, oh man, that's awful. That sucks. Uh, Most black people in America who are the descendants from slaves, they don't actually have any roots back to Africa. They just know that that's where they came from, and then that's that, you know? They couldn't tell you exactly where they came from, or if they could, they couldn't tell you if they were actually a part of whatever tribe or ethnic group existed there, because they were enslaved by a group in Africa who then sold them to the white man hanging out on the coast. They went back to America and they were not allowed to like share information or learn things that would help them to understand their roots. And because of that, like a lot of black people in America, like if you ask them what's your heritage, they're just gonna be like, fucking black, dude. I don't know what to tell you, you know? And that's a really like that is really an awful thing, you know? Like everybody has roots, and to not know yours is like truly awful, you know? Or to have your roots go back to, yeah, I mean, I don't know, we were just fucking stolen and brought here, and you know, here we are now. That is truly awful, you know. But like that again also leads to the whole like white culture is bad because um it's literally jealousy. It's sour grapes. It's like, well, I mean, we don't have fucking ethnic shit from like the 1800s. We don't have that. So like yours is lame. Yours is lame. That's what it is. Or what they do have is actually very similar to what like European nations had back then too, or European cultures had. And they'll have like sort of a double think thing going on about it, where it's like they might be interested. You get this from a lot of like the Pan African guys, like the black nationalist guys. They might be interested and they might think that like spirituals are like really like interesting and cool and nice, and you know they have strong feelings about those, strong positive feelings about them, you know. They think, oh, it's the perseverance of my people and stuff like that. But when they look at like again something like Gary Owen, you know, something like something like Maryland, my Maryland, they'll be like fucking lame, you know. If it makes sense what I'm talking about. If it makes sense what I know it makes sense what I'm talking about, but I didn't expect to be talking about this today. So I apologize if I kind of bumbled through it a little bit. I think I made the point good enough, but I'm always a little bit nervous, I put too much importance as to whether or not I felt like I did a good job and not enough importance on whether or not you guys understood, It just bothers me when I feel like I bumbled. Excuse me. Scott showed us how to put on a condom. I did. Extra small. Anyway, I said we were going to take a bar exam. I guess we're kind of lying here. I mean, I plan this isn't just going to be a 2-hour stream. It'll be like a 3 to 4 hour stream, obviously, but I specifically titled this one. I specifically titled this one to imply that we were going to be playing Glover. And we will play Glover. But it's probably going to be a minute before we play Glover for real. Anyway, so here we go. What I have in front of me right now is a sample bar exam. For those of you that don't know, the bar is basically the governing or sanctioning body that allows for somebody to practice law in America. I have never taken a law class in my entire life. I find it interesting, meaning like I find the bar exam, not the bar exam, what the fuck? I find the legal system to be interesting, and because of that, like whenever I hear something about it, I do kind of like soak it up like a sponge, Even my wife was a lawyer in Brazil, and like she was actually sort of impressed at my ability to like talk about the legal system. I'm not saying that that's like, dude, I'm like practically a fucking lawyer. No, I'm not even close. But like I know more than the average person does about like the way the court system works and stuff like that. Or if not the court system, just like the general way that the legal system tends to work, But regardless, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna read some of this. All right, we're gonna read some of this. We have 50 questions. All right, I'm gonna try and get through this as quick as I can. The buyer asked a manufacturer to make him 100,000 widgets for $1 million. The buyer intended to retail them by mail order sales. The widgets had to have the buyer's logo imprinted on them. The manufacturer ordered the raw material and made a new widget mold that contained the buyer's logo. The buyer wanted quick delivery of at least 10,000 right away. The manufacturer rushed the order and sent 10,000 conforming widgets 2 days later. The buyer paid for the widget but rejected delivery on the remaining 90,000 widgets. Wow, that's pretty fucked up. The manufacturer filed suit and claimed damages for breach of contract. Defendant buyer filed a motion to dismiss the complaint on the basis of the statute of frauds, that the statute of frauds was violated in that it was a contract for over $500 that was unenforceable under state law. Will the court likely grant a motion to dismiss? Yes, the statute of frauds must be enforced when it involves goods over 500. Yes, the manufacturer did not protect its interests by agreeing to an oral contract, and it must pay for its bad business practices. No, there is an exception for goods that are specially made for a buyer. No, the law will enforce the benefit of the bargain rule. I don't even know what the benefit of the bargain rule. I'm going to assume that that's a no. The exception for goods that are specifically made for the buyer, I don't think so. So it's going to be one of these two. I want to read it again just to be sure. So the buyer intended to retail them by mail order sales. The widgets had to have the buyer's logo imprinted on them. The manufacturer ordered the raw materials and made a new widget mold that contained the buyer's logo. So I don't see exactly what's wrong right now. The buyer wanted quick delivery of at least 10,000 right away. The manufacturer rushed the order and sent 10,000 conforming widgets 2 days later. See, what does conforming mean? What does conforming mean in this? I'm just curious, right? 100,000 widgets for $1 million. Excuse me. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, oh, I don't know. I mean, Is it literally trying to say that the buyer wanted a quick delivery of at least 10,000 right away, meaning like, oh, he wanted them today, but he got them 2 days later? Is that the issue here? Because I don't know, man. You know, I don't think that's fraud necessarily. Ah, perfect. No, because there's an exception for the goods that. Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Okay. A witness. We're probably not going to get through this because I was like, there is a lot of reading. There is a lot of reading. We're going to do like 10 of them, or maybe 15 or 20. I just wanted to see what would happen if I did this. A witness sees a murder in the park and is called to testify in a criminal case. Can the defense attorney ask her on cross-examination about her habit of feeding the pigeons? The defense knows that she was cited several times for illegally feeding the pigeons. Defense counsel tries to ask, you have a long-time habit of feeding the pigeons, don't you? You have, in fact, been ticketed several times for feeding the pigeons, haven't you? And yet you persisted in doing this. Isn't that so? Will the trial court likely allow the witness to be questioned on these matters? No, because that's if you were to object to this, you could just say relevance. I'm pretty sure. And then also it's like I don't know exactly how objections work in every case. Like there's certain reasons you could object, but it's just like it's just weird. No, because the question has no probative value regarding the credibility of the witness or the guilt of the defendant. No, because a witness can never be asked about personal prior bad acts. Yes, because the statement indicates that the witness's attention was always focused on feeding the pigeons. Yes, because feeding pigeons is in the park, and persisting in it after being ticketed may show antisocial traits of the witness. I'm going to assume it's this one, right? Perfect. You see, that's what I was talking about, relevance, you know. A business person sent his employee an administrative assistant to represent him at a conference where business deals are often negotiated. The principal, gave the assistant all of the materials to set up a table with the principal's cards, brochures, promotional materials, price lists, and even some forms with business person's logo on them. In addition, the assistant represented to third parties that she was there officially representing the principal and that she was authorized to execute contracts on his behalf. The assistant negotiated a deal for the business person with a third party, which the business person refused to honor because he did not like the terms that were negotiated. Will the third party likely prevail in enforcing the contract against the business person? You see, this one's a tough one because on one hand, it's like, on one hand, it's like, okay, like, yeah, the business person, right, was not the one who said yes, but also this person was acting in his stead, you know, and it, to me, is pretty clear that that's something that he should have considered and been okay with if he was going to send that person there with all that. So I'm going to go ahead, will the third party likely prevail in enforcing the contract against this business person? Yes, because the furnishing of the indica of authority, indicia. Fuck, man, I'm an idiot. Indicia of authority to act to the employee was sufficient proof to bind the principal. Yes, because the principal is bound to the employee's actions whenever he sends an employee to attend a convention on his behalf. No, because people dealing with an assistant at a convention have a duty to determine whether that person is in fact an authorized agent. No, because the technological revolution makes it easy these days for a potential customer to first confirm the existence of the actual authority. Okay, so that's a no. I mean, that's obviously a no, so it's one of these two. And that is a tough one. That is a tough one, you know. It I'm gonna You know, I'm gonna say yeah. Oh, that was correct. Okay. A furniture dealer sold furniture to a young couple. Yeah, you see, this is like, I literally Googled this and then I was like, hey, let's like, why don't I fuck around with this just a little bit? It is a practice bar exam, so I should have expected that even if it was multiple choice, it was going to be a little wordy and dry. So I apologize for that. Like I said, something fell through today, and I was just like, whatever. I'll fill time. We'll do a chill stream, and I'll just pull something out of my ass before we play Glover. We're gonna go to question 5, and then we'll go ahead and we'll fuck around with Glover. All right. A furniture dealer sold furniture to a young couple with less than perfect credit. They signed a contract that said that if they purchased new items on the account, they would not own the old purchases until the new ones were paid in full. That provision was in hard to read fine print on the reverse side of the agreement. Excuse me. When husband lost his job, they had by that time paid for everything purchased on the account except for one chair they bought a few weeks later. The store sued, trying to repossess all furniture ever sold to the couple. Will the couple likely prevail in a defense on unconscionability? Which I would assume that's got something to do with like like a contract, or like there was some kind of hidden or shrouded piece to an agreement that was being entered into that invalidates the contract. I would assume that that's what that's supposed to mean. No, because they might be able to find another store to sell them furniture. Okay. I'm gonna say no right away on that one. No, because the store was nice enough to extend credit, and the couple should be expected to pay for everything before they own any of it. I don't know if that's even true by this thing, right? They signed a contract that said if they purchased new items on the account, they would not own the old purchases until the new ones were paid in full. Interesting. That brings up the question of like, where does it end? Because like if I um uh like that brings up the question of like, if I bought like a chair and I paid it off and then I bought like a TV afterwards, like if that's what they're trying to do, if I made two separate purchases at separate times and I paid off one, the chair that I bought, then that would make you wonder, like, are they trying to take the chair that was paid off on its own because the TV didn't get paid off? That's a tough one. Yes, because anytime a seller puts terms in the fine print, it is proof of bad faith and unconscionability. Well, that's these two I'm gonna take out. Yes, because a combination of factors makes it likely that the court will recognize unconscionability under these circumstances. This is a tough one. Actually, these two are both a little bit weird to me, right? Because like I don't know. I actually think this would be better than that, because the store was nice enough. It's like that's not how courts function. They don't function on nice enough, mean enough, things like that. So actually, I'm gonna take these two out, and it's gonna be one of these two. And I almost lean towards this one, but I could also see it being that one too. Like, because a combination of factors make it likely that the court will recognize unconscionability under these circumstances. When husband lost his job, they had by that time paid for everything purchased on the account except for one chair they bought a few weeks earlier. The store sued, trying to repossess all furniture ever sold to the couple. Like, the combination of factors thing, it's like, okay, so there's one factor right there. That there was fine print that was on the reverse side of the contract. Yes, the provision was in hard to read fine print on the reverse side of the agreement. Like, that makes it a little bit weird, Did they purposefully try to avoid, like, because I've had that shit happen to me before, where it's like I was in a that's literally how I got this phone. I was in a rush. I had a phone that I bought off of my sister-in-law for like $100. It was like not a great phone, but it was new. And I went to the AT&T store because she had a different carrier. And I walk up to the counter, I slap it down. I'm like, "Hey, I want you to activate this on AT&T." Um, and this dude who has been like nice to me, he's been okay. He's, you know, like chatting up a little bit. I don't feel that he's trying to grind me into a deal or anything like that. He says, "Oh, actually, we have a deal going on right now where if you turn in this phone, you get that phone for free." And he points to this. It's an S21. Um, in this case, I was like in a rush to get to the gym, and he straight up lied to me. He lied. There was no deal regarding that. He just fucking he made shit up on the fly. If I could prove that, that would invalidate any contract that I signed, because not only did he lie in the first place, but he slipped me a contract and he lied to me about what was on the contract to try and get me to not read it. I guarantee you, if I took him to court and had proof, which of course, what was I going to walk in with my camera out like, "So everything's good, right?" I should have did something like that. I should have been a weirdo about it. If I was able to prove that happened in a court of law, I guarantee you they would have thrown that contract out. They would have, like, I don't know what would have happened after that. Would I have had to give the phone back? I don't know. I don't fucking know. But regardless, like, the guy misrepresented what was on a contract to me. He lied to me multiple times in multiple different ways, and because of that I had to pay for this thing for fucking 2 years, you know. I wish I went back and got that dude's name and gave him a nice firm handshake, maybe a hug, maybe a compliment to go with it. But honestly, it's probably best that I didn't, because people like that don't deserve handshakes and hugs and stuff, you know. But like, this right here tells me, like, okay, yeah, maybe, but then also it says combination of things, so I'm not sure. Now, you know, I'm gonna okay, all right, okay. So we're gonna do this last one, and we're gonna you know, knock this off. Like I said, I didn't expect it to be this dry. I didn't expect it to be this dry. It's dry like the IQ test I took a couple of weeks ago is, where it's like, oh, I thought it was actually gonna be more along the lines of this, but not as like dry. But again, it's a bar exam. It's a practice bar exam, of course. Of course, it's gonna be dry like that, you know. Um, the state constitution in one state guaranteed the right to marry the same-sex and opposite-sex couples alike. A political group got a proposition on the ballot, and a majority of the people voted to eliminate the right of same-sex couples to marry. The proposition did not affect any of the other rights that same-sex couples may have possessed from existing state law. Persons affected sued the state government for unconstitutionally taking away the rights that they had and doing it for no legitimate purpose, in violation of the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment. Will the court grant the requests of the lawsuit and declare the proposition void and reinstate the rights of same-sex couples to marry? This is an interesting one. Yes, under the Due Process Clause, no compelling state interest justifies denying same-sex couples the fundamental right to marry. Yes, because under the Fourth Amendment, it would be an illegal interference against the right of privacy guaranteed to everyone. This is not the one. No, because the people voted to take a provision out of the existing Constitution, and when that is done by public vote, it cannot be altered. No, because the ballot proposition was properly placed on the ballot and all statutory procedures were followed, thus precluding the courts from taking adverse action. If I had to pick one of the no's, it would definitely be this one. You know, it would definitely be this one. I would guess it was this one. It would not be this one. So I would guess it's either this one or this one. Yes, under the Due Process Clause, no compelling state interest justifies denying same-sex couples the fundamental right to marry. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I'm just gonna go. Oh, all right. So we went 2 for 5, ladies and gentlemen. We went 2 for 5. So one moment. Here we go. I lost 1,000 on sports betting. I blame Scott telling me to do it in my sleep. That's what it is. Sativa of authority is the more paranoid form. Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm gonna play Glover in a second. Sorry, just getting ready. We're getting ready. Have to. I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna go here. And then I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. All right. All right. I'm hoping that it saved. I'm hoping that it saved the game so that I don't have to start over from the beginning again. If that is the case, because the first mission, because the first 3 stages plus the boss battle of the first world in Glover are that easy to get through, I'll go ahead and I'll do one more time. But I'm really not trying to, like, every time. I'm really not trying every time to have to, like, fucking start from the beginning, you know? Alright, there we go. Alright. Come on, baby. I always have to, relearn the controls when I play. Alright, oh, falling on the ground. Okay. Okay, cool. So, we are on the right world, I guess. We are on the right world, so I guess that's good. And it's saved. Yes, perfect. Let me know if you guys can't hear that well as well. I can figure out how to do my thing here. There you go. Oh. Okay, cool. What the hell is here? What is this? What is this? Nothing. That's what it is. I am glad I'm playing this game again. You know what game I want to play next is oh shit. I want to play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines is what I want to play. You know, I've been listening to Tim Kaine. While I work. Tim Kaine makes some interesting videos. I'm not a game dev. I've never been a game dev. I've never been interested in game development. But like listening to him speak about game development and all the stories and stuff like that, specifically obviously from Fallout, is very interesting to me. I love the hell out of it. There we go. Hold on 1 second. I think I just saw something. Whoa. I did see something. Whoa. Yes. Okay. Gives me that. Mario much? Nah, this game's better than Mario. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Shit. Fuck. I always get nervous. Oh, damn it. I gotta stop doing that. I keep tossing the thing up in the air by mistake. Okay, so. Alright, don't bounce out. Yes, perfect. Perfect. And then, oh! Yo, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, dude, really? Wow. That is ridiculous, dude. Like, the controls are so close together. And like I said, I have to relearn them every time I play. So I have a habit of doing that by mistake. Like throwing myself off of something. It's bothersome. Come on, baby. Oh, no. Damn. I don't know if they go over this trick in the tutorial, but you can stand by the rubber ball, and if you hold jump while stationary on it, you can use it as a trampoline for high jumps. Really now. I had no clue about that. Whoop. Whoa. Take it easy. You can stand on the rubber ball, and if you hold the jump... Oh, so that's... Cannot count the amount of times I died to that cartwheel move. Yeah, it's like they... It's almost like they put it in there. It's... Whoa, oh. I'm trying to figure out how you stand on the ball. You know, I know you can automatically do it when you're in water. You know, it'll basically do it for you, you know. But yeah, I want to play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines because oh shit. Oh shit. Oh man. But yeah, I want to play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines because it, like, if I liked Fallout 1 that much, and I'm like if I liked Fallout 1 that much, maybe I'll like another Tim Kaine RPG, you know? I know it's obviously... Where is it? Oh. I know it's obviously different, you know? It's not the same. Dude, what is going on here? Ooh, no. Oh man. Well, at least I got the thing now. I don't even know if I'm gonna bother with those Garibs, I'll be honest with you. I think I don't even want to try. Although perhaps for that thing I'll jump across, but you know. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I want that extra life. I need that extra life, honestly. You have to jump on it precisely to stand on it. You see, I had no clue about that. I guess those Garibs are a little bit easier to grab than I anticipated. Oh, well, I mean, I guess I might as well just do my thing here. When are you going to play a horror game? I don't know. I still don't exactly know what I'm doing for Halloween. Now that I think of it, I think I said pumpkin carving, which is like, I feel like that's a girl thing to do on stream. It's like, let's carve a pumpkin, yeah. I don't even know how I would do that without feeling like a sissy. The other thing I said I was gonna do was Fortnite as well. Maybe I could do like a Fortnite stream or something like that. The thing is, like, when it comes to horror games, I'm not a fan of jump scares. And that's all horror games are, is fucking jump scares. That's it, you know? It's just like annoying and weird. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. Oh, man. That was fucking scary. Shit. Your whole stream is a jump scare, though. Ha ho. That's like when your dad is like, "Oh, take the mask off. It's not Halloween, but you're not wearing a mask. It's just your face." Haha. That looks like the background there almost looks like a Ferris wheel to me, like right here. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. It's interesting. All right, there we go. You know, I just feel like a lot of the time jump scares are just like they're just whoa, what the hell is that? Yo, that was scary. That was fucking scary. Anyway, like it just feels cheap, you know? Like that's like jump scares in movies, they're cheap, they're annoying. Like, you're never gonna get me to be scared. That's just not the way it's gonna work. Take it easy, Glover. Take it easy, my boy. All right? Fucking you know where you are right now, dude? You can't afford to fuck around, man. All right? Anyway, it's just cheap. You're never gonna get me to be like, from a movie. It's just not gonna work, right? You're gonna annoy the fuck out of me, and I'm not gonna want to. Dude, what did I just tell you? What did I just fucking tell you, dude? Holy shit, you're playing with fire, dude. It's your lives, not mine. Anyway, like, fuck. What, oh yeah, like, if you want to unnerve me, all right, that's it. You lost your hangout privileges. Anyway, whoa, what the hell is this supposed to be? I bet I'm supposed to use the bowling ball to nail him. I wonder if that's what I'm supposed to do, but, oh, shit. What the hell does the star thing do? Alright, cool. Maybe I get something if I, like... Oh, damn. I don't know what that star thing is. I guess that's cool. Anyway. Like, what used to make me nervous, what used to make me scared was unnerving stuff on the internet, you know? Like, I feel fantastic. That was cool to see on whatever it's called, interesting. They're all a little bit different, aren't they? They go at different angles, don't they? Am I supposed to, like, go into that thing? I'm gonna guess that's what I'm supposed to do. Uh-oh. Oh, shit, okay. Damn. I did not expect that. You know, Terra the talking android, you know, that was cool to... That's one of the things I like about Smiling Friends, is that it actually feels like it was a cartoon made by people my age. Like, I know Rick and Morty was the shit back in the day, but it was made by dudes who were born in, like, the late 70s, early 80s, you know? Maybe even the mid-70s, for all I know. It was basically Gen X and, like, quasi-Gen X type shit, you know? Very Gen X coded, if you will. Smiling Friends is nice because it's actually a cartoon that was made by dudes that were, like, on the internet when they were, like, 11, 12 years old, you know? Sometimes even younger. Dudes that I feel I grew up with almost, you know? And that's nice. It's cool to see that. But, like, when it comes to YouTube horror, it's like, I want to see, like, I Feel Fantastic. I want to see Blank Room Soup. I want to see shit that is like, wow, that's weird, and there's no explanation for it. And it's not forced. I remember ARGs were the big thing back in the day, in, like, from, like, 2011 to, like, 2015, 2016. And I can remember there was this one video by Scare Theater, I believe it was, in particular, and he was going over one ARG where, like, of course, it's like a plague doctor guy, and he has a light on his hand that blinks in Morse code and shit like that, you know? And, like, he made the video specifically to make the point that, like, there's too many ARGs and it's overdone and they all suck, you know? Like, ARGs were trash. The first couple were nice, you know? But, like, you always knew they were fake. What was really interesting to me was, like, deep web stuff where, like, oh man, dude, there's red rooms, bro. It's like, it didn't even have to be 100% real, meaning, like, there was no such thing as a red room on the deep web, apparently, right? Just the rumor of that is, like, crazy, and it's like, whoa, holy shit, you know? And then there were some things... There were some things which were not rumor, like, for instance, Daisy's destruction. That is wild that was real, you know? Don't look that one up. But, like, literally, don't look that one up in and of itself, okay? Because that is illegal. You will get in a lot of trouble for it, but you are probably better off not knowing about the saga of Peter Scully and what he was up to. You were probably better off not knowing all about that, you know? Like, it's stuff like that. It's stuff where it's like, wow, is this real? Wow, this could be real. Wow. Oh, shit. Ooh, that's weird. That's creepy, you know? Like, that's what I want to see. That's the shit that I like, you know? As far as that type of thing goes. It's telling me to go this way, I guess. Whoa. Hey, take it easy. Take it easy, yeah? Hey, whoa, hey. No. Oh, maybe I can. Oh, yo, that was lucky. Lucky. Wow, okay, let's check around here just in case. Oh, okay, so I don't know what I do. I don't know if I'm supposed to go in here, what's gonna happen. Oh. I skipped most of the trial. fine by me. Shit. I like psychological horror more since there isn't usually cheap jump scares. Exactly. Fucking exactly. You know? Yes, the Ball Muncher 9000. Indeed. Indeed. Crypt Worlds would be a fun horror-ish game for Halloween if you want something pretty funny. I might check that out. Free to download, apparently. That's good. That's good. What was I gonna say? There's another game. It was like Hand of Doom or something like that. I was considering playing that. Now that I think of it, I looked up because I got it for Halloween last year. I downloaded Faith: The Unholy Trinity, and that was the game we played last year for Halloween. But it was a bundle. It was part of a bundle with Faith, and then what's it called? It was part of a bundle with Faith, the Unholy Trinity, and Hand of Doom, or Hands of Doom, or something like that. I was thinking about playing it, you know, thinking about giving it a try. I guess it's like 6 hours of gameplay or something like that. So that's something that if I really was like, okay, let's be in it for the long haul for me anyway. Like we could actually finish that all in one sitting, you know. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what goes on. You know, well, like let me know if you have anything in mind, and not just in the YouTube like chat section, like, because I will forget that you said that. Send it to me through send it to me through like Instagram or Twitter or something like that as well. Anyway, Obelisk, The Man in the Tower, is a good horror vid on YouTube I saw recently. Maybe we'll check that one out after we're done with the Glove Boy. After we're done with our pal Glover. Oh, damn it. Oh, shit. Oh, interesting. You were right. I do need to, I forget what his name is. He's our boy, though. He's our boy. What's good, brother? How's it going today, pal? Alright. Sure hope you are. Boing. Boing. Oh, perfect. Mais uma vez. Boing. There we go. Can I nail these guys? Oh. Oh, look, snail. Yo, why is this thing? Alright, there we go. Oh, he wants to get back. Hold on one sec, bud. Oh, what the fuck? Alright, there we go. I wonder what happens if I touch the snail. I wonder if I get hurt. Hello, pal. Oh, he went back in his little shell. What the fuck is this? Yeah. Okay, well. There we go. Okay. Our boy's back. I'm just curious what happens if I head up this way. Alright, so there is a thing and some stuff. Oh, damn, I forgot you take fall damage here. Oh, would you look at that? Huh. Oh, shit, there's 3 of them, too. I wonder if I'm supposed to go there to get there, or if I'm supposed to use our boy here. I think I might be, because there's 3 of them over there. I think I'm willing to... I think I might just be willing to use our boy here. Hey, come on, dude. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. Forget about it. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous. Oh, wait, whoa. I gotta keep him because he'll probably double jump out of here. Why is it not? Ah, come on, baby. Yes. Ho-ho. No fucking thank you. Yeah. Ah, what? Really? Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Whatever. It's not like I'm gonna collect all the Garibs anyway. I never do that. Alright, so 1, 2. The circus music is really hitting the spot for Friday night, October 24th. Yeah, I know, it's... come on, baby. Oh, whoa. Hey. Take it easy, pal. Take it easy, alright? We gotta survive this here. Hell yeah, bro. Thank you, buddy. Dennis, my boy. Luto's a good one. Scott's good at a kid's game, who knew? I know. One of my many hidden talents. They call me the Renaissance Man. They actually called me that in high school, my freshman year. Whoa. Take it easy. Take it easy. Up. Oh, fucking. I hit the wrong. Damn. I'm gonna waste all of these, aren't I? I'm gonna waste all of them. I need to throw it. I can't not. See, it's gonna be safe anyway because of the sides, so I guess it works out. So I feel bad for my dog because he's been having increased anxiety since he's blind now, you know? It sucks. Like, he just whines for no reason. And it's like, fuck, like, I wish I could help him, you know? It really is, like, awful, you know? What? Huh? Okay, that's a weird one. Oh, man. Yo, what the fuck was that? Are you... Oh... I wasted all of them, dude. I wasted every single one of them. It's already the 24th. What the hell? Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Alright, good. Good. I thought I lost it again. I was like, no, dude. I have a habit in this game of getting extra lives and then just immediately expending all of them within the next like 2 to 3 minutes. Dribbling across is the move here, really? Like here specifically? You know, Dissonance Engineer, I trust your judgment, but I've been doing good enough so far. I'm doing good enough so far on this piece of it. I think I'm just gonna, you know. Oh my gosh, dude, really? It's, oh shit. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh. Wait a second, can I, I would assume I can throw this one a little bit farther. I would hope. Yes, yes I can. Oh my gosh, dude. Damn. I'm getting motion sickness from this. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna try the dribble. We're gonna try the dribble here. Oh, oh. Well, I mean, that worked, I suppose. I suppose, like, it didn't actually 100% work there. Oh. So you gotta line it up just right, and that's the thing that's hard. It's not even that hard, it's just I'm misjudged, you know? Oh my... Careless on my part. Yeah, and I'm starting to feel sick from it too. I'm starting to feel like almost like a nausea. I'm just like, oh fuck. Alright. Whoa. Where do you think you're going, you fucking idiot? You big fucking dummy. Yeah, that one wasn't even me. That I clipped. I fucking clipped through the fucking floor. That one was not even me. You cannot blame me for that one. Alright, cool. Damn. Shit. All right, so hopefully it'll at least start me at the beginning of that level that I was on, and I won't have to fuck around with like going through phase 2 again, because I completely fluked phase 2. All right, that's cool. Phase 3 is still available to us, so that works out, I suppose. All right. So let's see if I can't get those bad mamma jammas. Well. Suppose I might as well, right? I'm already here. It's like shit. Dude, literally, I don't even know if I can complete the mission now. I have to kill myself here. Hopefully whatever his name is. Oh, no, he's there. Okay, that works out. So in keeping with tradition, I immediately burned one of the lives that I had. Oh, perfect. I'm gonna jump right over this thing. Just out of curiosity to see what's on the other side. Oh, ho ho. Ho ho, man. Dude, I can't believe our boy really killed himself like that. It's like, yo, dude, there's plenty to live for, man. Whatever. Oh, damn it. Oh, I killed the snail. My bad. Yeah, I'm sipping on a Mountain Dew. I'm doing the do. Want to see what happens if I hit this again. I'm curious. Nothing. Do I even need the ball to get, like... I'm just gonna check out what's down there in the first place, and if I need the ball to get through that stage, that part of the stage, then I will. If I can keep the ball here, though, that's gonna be even better, you know? Because that's the thing, is like, it wants you to use the ball to collect the Garibs a little bit quicker. That's a piece that adds a slightly different dynamic, but it's not always 100% necessary, you know? So because of that, it's like, well, let's at least see what's here, and let's see if it's worth the risk in the first place, you know? Oh, damn it. That was an extra life. There's a lot of extra lives on this. Yeah. Now the issue is I don't know how... Now the issue is I don't know how to get back up there. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Go, 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 go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, take it easy there. Oh, damn it. I do need the ball. Damn, this is gonna be a tough one then. Shit. Fuck. Ah, damn. Yeah, so I need the ball, obviously. Maybe I can get back somehow. I don't know. Nah, so I think it's literally just like, my only choice is death. I gotta take a dive. I just checked 4 different walkthroughs. The boat part kills everyone. It turns out just hard as shit. Throwing actually does seem like the safest way. Ah, okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Well. Oh, hey, what's that? I saw something. Oh, what's this? What is this? I don't even know what that does. What is it? Can I like fly now? What does the green thing do? Oh shit. Well, bye, buddy. Ugh. Okay, cool. Does it say which ball I should use? Nah, that's a portal you can jump through. Really? So I could have jumped through that portal and not utilized a, not had to use a whatever it's called. Okay, so I'm gonna use the well, actually, no. I think I'm no. I think I need to use this. Oh man, I'm getting that motion sickness again too. Oh fuck. Yo. I hate the controls in this game, man. The controls are so annoying. At the very least, we have it kind of sort of figured out, but it's like I keep hitting the incorrect. Everyone I saw use the rubber one. Ah, okay. Whoa. Actually. Wow, that was... Yeah, I fucked up the controls, so, you know, that's my bad, but... It's like, damn. It's frustrating how you can so easily misclick. Dude. It's, I throw it, but then I throw myself over the cliff. That's the thing that gets me. That's what gets me. Like, easy. This is the hardest one right here. Oh, it's doing that shit again. Uh-oh. Dude. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know, like... I don't know if I have it in me to do it again if I fuck up again. I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm not saying, like, the stream's over. I'm just saying we might have to move on to a different game. I might have to play, like, some AoE or something, you know? Oh my, yeah. I need the ball bearing. I have no choice. I need the ball bearing. Fuck the rubber ball. I can do the rubber ball on the first one, but it's the second one that gets me, you know. And it's because it doesn't throw far enough. It doesn't throw far enough on its own, you know. Okay. Oh, it's that shit again. Fuck that. I gotta readjust then. Alright, sick. Alright, cool. Okay. Alright. I'm sitting here ready to fucking cry if it happens again. Fuck, dude. Shit. The problem is that when you go to throw, it locks you in position, and if the fence surrounding the ship clips you just right, it positions you over the void, so you gotta be careful with positioning. Exactly. Yep. Okay, Oh. Oh, damn it, dude. Well, that one worked out. That one worked out a lot better than I anticipated. I didn't think the ball was going to get away from me like that. At the very least, I'm at the checkpoint now, though, so that works. That works out quite a bit. I wonder if there's speed runs of this game. If you throw when the ship is swinging left, it's easy to have gravity resume while the water part of the ship moves out from under you. Yep. Okay. Shit. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, I'm almost there. Oh, fuck. This is like... I don't know how people can find this to be that, like, fun. I gotta be honest with you guys. Like, I'm not really, Alright, now let's see what the hell this thing even does. Woo. Oh, woo. Oh, shit. Okay, come on. Hurry up. Yeah. Oh, dude, what is... Oh, fuck. What is going on here? Where is the ball? Are you kidding me? You've got to be fucking kidding me, dude. Really? Anyway, yeah, I'm not like a platformer guy, and I've never understood people who are, because, like, this is so nerve-wracking to me. I don't, like... I mean, I'm having fun playing the game. It's a nice blast from the past, but this is one of those things that's just, like, I'm not having fun with this. I'm not having fun with this right this second. I'm like anxious and nervous, and I'm like, oh no, you know? And it sucks because I just want it to be over with, but I gotta take it I gotta take it nice and slow, and the controls are wonky, you know, because you only have 4 directions. You don't have the ability to, like, reliably move diagonal. Oh. Oh, fuck, 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 fuck. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. Alright. And cool. Go and fuck yourself. Mr. B. Go and fuck yourself. And come on, baby. Come on, baby. So apparently I can go through this. Oh, yes. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, take it easy, guys. Take it easy, alright? Fucking kick your feet up, guy. Your dogs are barking. Been watching, I've been watching through the entirety of South Park. When I haven't been watching Sopranos with the wife, I've been throwing on South Park. I'm like almost all the way through season 3. At least what they call season 3. I feel like there's this weird time, like, issue with South Park where, like, I remember certain episodes later or earlier than they actually happened. Like, I'm in season 3 and I just got to the sexual harassment panda. And I'm like, what? Like, really? Like, I thought that was, like, a lot later on. I remember that when I was in, like, the 7th grade. I wasn't even in school. I wasn't even in elementary school when South Park started. I may have been in kindergarten or the 1st grade during the season 3, you know? That's high, kill him with you know. Just make a boy know you're not blow. Heads high, kill him with you know. That boy ain't got no secret for your whoa. Heads high, kill him with you know. There we go. Just make a boy know you're not blow. Heads high, kill him with you know. Tell them Sir Vegas so. Tell them Sir Vegas said so. Oh, fuck. Fucking bitch. Fuck yourself. Waiting for him to come back around. Here he is. You wanna fuck with me? I've said it before, but that's a very white, like, that's a very white person who's had enough thing to say. Is, you wanna fuck with me? Dude. I can't get a single one of these things. I'm just like, I'm just fucked. Come on, baby, yes. Ah. Oh. Oh, shit. That was the dumbest too. This level is a bastard, to be fair. You're telling me, man. Shit. I don't want to take another risk. Like, I'm gonna leave those 2 Garrets. Because who gives a shit? You know? Actually, no, I give a shit. Because I'm pretty close to being able to collect all the Garrets. So I'm kind of like, ooh, like, let's try and get them. Haha. There we go. Oh, man. Even just jumping to this platform was, like, really nerve-wracking for me. No. Is this? Yes. Okay, good. Is she ready to know? frustration. What's she slipping inside? Slow castration. I'm a riddle so strong, you can't break me. Did she come here to try? Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna collect all the Garibs. Cool. I'm wondering what happens when I do that. Alright, come on, baby. Ah, cool. I got another one. Oh, nice. And I got an achievement. I think it would be stupid of me to not try and take this one. I think it would be very, like, I think it would be foolish of me to be like, nah, I'm not gonna jump over that one thing. I am, like, really nervous, though. Yes. Oh, man. Huh. That fucking sucked. This level is a bad... Oh, yeah, I already read that, duh. There are speed runs, and it's terrifying. I'm sure. I'm fucking sure. So the next is going to be a boss battle. Here we are, actually. Oh, hey, would you look at that? Oh, what the hell is going on here? Uh-oh. Oh, I see what's going on. So I'm gonna have to nail that thing, aren't I? What happens there? Oh, yo. Got his ass, hell yeah. Yo, that's funny as hell. Hell yeah. See, like, I know this is a kid's game. I'm supposed to hit that thing, aren't I? I'm supposed to nail that thing, aren't I? Let's keep on running. Let's keep on running. Oh, no. Anyway, oh shit. Yo, this guy's about to nail me, isn't he? I know this is a kid's game. Obviously. Oh, shit. Time to go. Shit, he's gonna fucking get my ass, isn't he? Youch. Oh, fuck. What do I need to do? Do I need the ball bearing? Do I need... What do I need? I would assume I need, like, maybe the ball bearing or something. Ooh, the ball bearing moves in the... Oh, wow, he fucking sniped me. Nope. Go, 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 go. I don't quite know what to do. I would assume, I would assume I have to hit the thing somehow, some way, you know? Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, I don't think I have to smash the... Oh, wait, you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if I need to use the bowling ball on that door. I'm wondering. Time to go. Damn, I think he got me. Yeah. Ah, wait, what the? Yo, what the fuck? Let me get that. Hey, let me get that. Oh, shit. Gonna want to use the rubber version for double height. Oh, yeah? So what do I gotta bounce it? Oh yeah, shit. Duh. You know, there's some things that I remember how to do, and then there's some things that I'm just like dumb about. You know, or not even that I'm dumb about them or anything. Oh, dude. Fuck, dude. It's so tough with this. Ah, that's 3. It's so tough with this dude on your tail like that. It's so tough with this dude, like, and then you gotta grab the ball immediately. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, okay. Well, in that case. Sick. See, I forgot that you can bounce the ball and then throw almost like a double jump, you know? Alright, boys. That's one thing that I find cool is that you go back with the ball and you get to add it to the collection. I think that's I've always kind of liked that piece. Alright, there we go.
Yes.
I like how he has dialogue. He actually is like, yes. So what, we need 2 or 3 more? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we have quite a bit to go, actually. We have 4 more. But, yeah, I like that even though Glover is a kid's game, there's like, it's not like it's not like crazy like that, you know? That's one thing I've always kind of found a little bit annoying about certain games is that like Mario, there's like I don't know. Maybe I just don't like how Reddit everything has become. Maybe I just don't like what Redditors like. But there's always been something about Mario to me where I'm just like, I'm really not that interested in it. I feel like man-children play it. Kind of the same thing with Pokemon. I know there's a lot of people out there who really like Pokemon. Hello, buddy. But like when it comes down to it, like Pokemon is and was always like a kid's game. And if I was to play it today, especially fucking Pokemon Go, forget about it, you know? And there's other stuff too. But like Glover is like there's almost like a parody sort of feeling to it, where it's like, yeah, it's a clown throwing pies. Like, of course it's fucking like stupid and childish, you know? Again, maybe I'm just skewed because anything that the kind of person who hangs around Salem, Massachusetts would be into, I am just like, ugh, get it away, you know? That's very much how I felt last week. This time last week, I would have been at a hotel, probably actually getting into bed very soon. And I spent the whole day in Salem the next day, and it was like, this was the first time, other than on Halloween, where I actually spent a meaningful amount of time in Salem during October. Halloween, like, 2018. And just to see the dysgenic, like, loser freak people there was just like, what the fuck? And knowing that there's people out there who are some of those people were probably like, dude, have you ever played Mario 64? Dude, Ocarina of Time is like the best game ever, dude. Like people who speak like that, you know, it's like get the fuck away from me, you know. Um, Glover being hard as shit keeps it from feeling like a baby game too. Yes, yes, that definitely helps as well. You're right about that. Dissonance. I found a $600 Pokemon VCR in the trash, so that was kind of cool. Oh yeah, I mean hey, good for you for finding something cool, you know. Insanely advanced range of movement options and controls for a 90s N64 game. Oh yeah, you know, like I don't have one of the rubber balls with me right now, but like the fact that you can change the ball and there's different physics and stuff like that. Like I'm obviously not a video game expert. I am not someone who has ever made a video game or anything like that, but like this game came out in, I believe it was 1997. If not, maybe it was 98. Consider that part of the reason why Fallout 2 did not have more talking heads is because they simply could not fit them into the game. Consider that there's a lot of other games out there that look like they're good games, you know, but they like Mortal Kombat, for instance. I'm pretty sure at this point in time, Mortal Kombat was still in the sprites era, where they had the, you know, they had people dress up as like Johnny Cage, and you know they had to in front of a camera, and they had to animate. They had to take that, put it into the game, and like sync up the movements to the button presses and stuff like that, you know. And if not, then they were only like a couple years removed from that in the first place, you know. Like what this game, what you're able to do in this game, like when you really think about it, is actually pretty impressive for the time, you know. And I'd say this game is underrated. I'd say it's probably like got a cult classic status when it should probably have more than that, if I'm being honest with you, you know, because it is like, it controls pretty fluidly. You know, the camera, look, it's a 3D platformer from the 90s. The camera's not always going to be the best, but it's a lot better than like some of the slop you used to get back then. And again, like, it is impressive that they were able to have like different balls. They had tons of balls, you know. They had different balls with different physics, different ways that they interact with things, etc., etc. You know, I think it is cool, you know. And this is coming from a guy who only ever plays video games. I don't know anything about the technical side, but I do know what video games looked like at the time this came out. And I remember playing it in like 2002, 2003. And I thought that it came out around then. If you told me this game came out in 2002, 2003, I would have believed you. But when I Googled it, and it turns out it was actually, again, I want to double check this. I believe it was 98 at the latest. 1998. Yeah, November 16th, 1998. Actually, oh no. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but like the fact that that came out in 1998, I mean, again, like Fallout 2, I believe Fallout 2 was 98. Fallout 1 was 97, I believe. 1998 role-playing video game developed by Black Isle Studios and published by, yes, so. So there you go, you know? Excuse me, jeez. Oh, man. This came out the same year as Fallout 2, and Fallout. I mean, granted, let's be honest, you know, people don't play Fallout 2 for the talking heads, you know, but it's like, it's almost like, and maybe I'm looking back by today's standards, maybe I'm judging by today's standards unfairly, but like, it does feel like it's like, yo, why didn't you guys add that little piece? Was it really that tough to do? Maybe it was, I don't know, you know, maybe it was back then. A treasure chest. Let me guess. It's going to be pirates. It's going to be a bunch of butt pirates, isn't it? Oh. Do you like fighting games a la Street Fighter? Feel like those would be good stream games. The only fighting game I've ever played, like, seriously, quote unquote, meaning the only fighting game that I ever really got into was Mortal Kombat. I own almost every Mortal Kombat. You know, not counting, like, some of the ones for PS1. I own every PS2 Mortal Kombat game, is what I should say, because I forgot there's other Mortal Kombat games that came out after the PS2 era. But the PS2 era, in my opinion, was like... There's definitely people who would argue with me, and I could see the point on some level. But I think the PS2 era of Mortal Kombat games was the golden age of Mortal Kombat, if I'm just being honest with you. You know, I think they hit that stride of lore and storytelling while also sticking true to the, like, blood and guts, chop socky bullshit kung fu fighting that is fun to do in a video game, you know? I would love for that, like, bullshit kung fu to work in real life. That'd be so cool if we could actually, like, and it actually fucking means something. It actually does something for real, you know? That would be the fucking coolest shit, you know? But unfortunately, that's not the way it works, you know? But yeah, like I think that was the golden era, you know? Like, there was lore that you actually wanted to really understand, you know? I used to know, like, all the lore for all the characters. I love Johnny Cage. He was my favorite character. I would play, like, the PS2... Like, I could do a playthrough of Mortal Kombat Deception. The issue is, I don't think it's available on Steam, and I would have to hook up, like, a PS2 to my computer, which, like, I could do. It's just, how, you know? How am I gonna make that work is the question, you know? I know it's just plug it in, but is there any configuration? Am I gonna have issues with this or that or the other thing, you know? I have good memories of Mortal Kombat Deception, specifically because I got it in, like, the 8th grade, which is, like, that was, like, 3 or 4 years after it came out, but when it came out, my parents wouldn't allow me to own a game like that. So, you know, I just remember playing... I played through the entire thing in one day, because my 8th grade class went to Washington, D.C., and I was not allowed to go on that trip, because, honestly, my grades were good enough, but my parents were just like, no, you're not going. I think they just didn't want me to go on the trip, because they said that I had to get my Spanish class grade up from, like, a D to a C or something like that. Or maybe I should say a day to a say. Ha 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 ha. They wanted me to get it from, like, a D to a C, and I tried as hard as I could for, like, a week. Like literally, they gave me a week to take my grade from, like, a 63 to a 70, which, like, I wasn't gonna be able to do that in that allotted time. There was just not enough time, not enough work, not like something like that, right? But the bottom line is, I couldn't go to the DC trip, and because of that, I stayed at home all day, playing video games, specifically that one. Remember, I ordered a pizza. It's one of the first times I stayed home alone all day, skipping school, you know? It was nice. It was nice. I liked it, you know? But yeah, anyway, look up PCSX2 for PS2 emulation if interested. Yeah, I have that on my PC. Again, I am so stupid when it comes to computers, and it's not that I couldn't learn. Here's the issue. It's not that I couldn't learn how to do things. It's not that I couldn't learn how computers work. It's that whenever I try to look up a guide on how to do anything, it assumes you have a baseline of knowledge that I simply do not have, you know? I know the term root directory. I don't know what a root directory actually is. I know what a command prompt is. I don't know how to bring up a command prompt. I'm a dummy when it comes to it, and it's not that I couldn't learn. It's that when I try to learn, I can't find the day one, square one, open your book to chapter 1, page 1, paragraph 1, where it's going to describe to you exactly what a mouse is. And then you can build from there. I can never find that. I'm considering, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm considering trying to get into cybersecurity, right? It's something I was considering back in like 2020, right? And the reason I considered that is because somebody suggested it to me, right? Somebody suggested it to me, and they suggested a free course on YouTube. I decide I'm going to look at the free course. It's like 70 videos. Each of them are like 15 to 20 minutes long. And when I click on the first video, it's like 30 seconds in, it's like the dude speaking Greek to me. I have no clue what the fuck he's talking about. So I gave up on that immediately. I actually found some shit that seems to be day one, square one. Here's what a keyboard is. Now that you know what that is, we can move on to what this thing is. Now that you know what that is, we can keep building and building and building, you know? I think I found something that might actually allow me to be able to do that, you know? So I'm actually seriously considering, like, hey, why don't I put in some hard work over the next 6 months to a year and, you know, just like try and learn as much about that as I possibly can. And who knows, maybe I'll be able to do something with it. But anyway, fucking yeah, the PCSX2 thing, I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. We'll leave it at that, you know? Anyway. Oh, hey there. What's going on, Dick Tip? To open this door, you must collect every Garib from this world. Oh, yeah, fuck that. I wonder if there's a... I wonder if there's cheat codes that I could utilize. Old Stonewall the rebel that leans on that sword, and while we are mounting praise low to the Lord, now each cavalier that loves honor and right, let him follow the feather of Stuart tonight. Come tighten your girth and slacken your rein. Come buckle your blanket and holster again. That's literally, I was trying to figure out what this song is. I don't think this is the specific song. I don't think this is the specific song necessarily, but I was like, where have I heard this tune before? But what's it called? Look up "Riding a Raid," right? I'll even play it for you real quick, just for a second. Riding a Raid by Bobby Horton.
To go Stonewall the rebel that leans on that sword, and while we are mounting praise low to the Lord, now each cavalier that loved honor.
You know what I'm talking about?
Let it follow the feather of Stuart tonight. Come tight.
I don't want to get copyright or anything like that, but like, yeah, it's funny. It's funny that that I hear that tune out of nowhere. Like I said, I don't think this is the actual official like you know. A lot of these sea shanties and a lot of these folk songs, they use similar tunes to other songs that came before them. You know, that's probably what it is. This is like, it was probably a sea shanty that this guy used to style his song over. Whoa, 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 whoa. Take it easy. Where's, alright, well, oh no. Splash. I think it's funny that he'll run under the water like that. No, I have that song stuck in my head. Yeah. Gallop now, gallop to swim more before Stonewall still watching his load people. Goodbye, dear old rebel, the river's not wide. Here we go. About J.E.B. Stewart's cavalry. Let me guess, this is gonna sink, right? If not, this is gonna sink, right? Whee! Yes, indeed. Oh, jeez. If you want good foundational basic computer knowledge, I highly recommend CompTIA A+ certification, videos and textbook. Yeah, that's one of the things that I'm going to have to do, you know? I have a bit of a roadmap that somebody gave me, not like somebody, like I got it off a YouTube channel from a guy who is in the cybersecurity field. What I would like to do, right? And the reason why I feel like I would want to do this is because, like, I am never any better than when I have an enemy to fight, right? And obviously, if I was to go like red team, blue team, like, it's not like it's an enemy per se, but like having an adversary of that way, of that kind, or having somebody that is antagonistic towards me. There's a chess match that is occurring between the two of us, and I'm trying to see how I can outsmart the other guy. Like, I think that's something that I would enjoy doing. I think it's something that I would be very good at. I am extremely good at figuring out how to, like I'm extremely good at figuring out how to get around a problem that somebody is trying to like throw in my face and shit like that, you know? And I think I would be cut out for it, but that's just my theory. I have to actually dive into this and see if it's actually something that I, in practice, could do, you know? But CompTIA is one of them, you know? Google, believe it or not, I'm gonna also utilize the the Google certifications, because those are just kind of they're convenient, and I'm not saying they're like easy as in like they're easy to do, but what I mean is they're easy to work with, you know. And I think it would be good at I think it would be a good base knowledge sort of thing in addition to everything else that I'm working with as of right now, you know. Alright, so what I need to do... Well, first off, let's figure out what's up here. Yo. Oh no. Huh. That's not good. Oh, well, luckily for me... Luckily for me, it's going over there. They thought that through. You know, I'm just getting ready to move. I'm getting ready to move on with, like, I'm getting ready to move on with my life, you know? Like, I'm moving into a new chapter, you know? Whether Fish Tank is back or not, which, you know, I think it'll be back, but whether Fish Tank is back or not, I'm probably not going to be involved again. The only way I could see myself being involved is if I was on Blood Games 2, if they actually had a Blood Games 2, you know? That's about the only way that I could see it working out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Take it easy, pal. Take it easy, pally-wally. And since I'm getting ready to move out of this area in the first place, like, I'm realizing I can't bring the old not habits necessarily, but I can't just bring the old skill set to the new area and expect to do well, you know. I need to bring a new skill set to a new area, you know. Like I wanna be a gym owner is really what I want to do. Like, I'm not particularly interested in being a computer guy for my entire life, you know. I'd rather be an entrepreneur, you know. How do you say that word? Entrepreneur, you know. I know it's entrepreneurial, but yeah. Bottom line is, like, you know, I'm transitioning. I've always been very good at transitioning my entire life, where it's like I have to something comes up and I have to like figure out like what I'm gonna do. I've always been pretty good at landing on my feet. Even when I don't land on my feet and like I'm a little bit fucked for a while, I'm never completely and totally irredeemably or irreparably damaged. Yeah, let's knock on wood there, because I don't want to tempt fate. I don't want to tempt God here. I'm not taking it for granted, you know. But let's see here. Yes, right on over to here. Yep, boing. That's funny. So it's gonna have to be the here. I would assume this thing is whoa. Hey, what is going on here? So there's some kind of bullshit going down. Anyway, like I sense that the time has nah, you know what I think I might need to do? You know what I might need to do? I'm assuming. Oh. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. So I have a feeling I need to hit something else in the meantime. Which is a bit of a pain in the ass. But yeah, I've always been pretty good at transitioning. Making sure that like I'm ready to embrace the new thing, you know. And I just it feels like that's happening, you know. E-Boy Scott was fun. What the fuck? Alright. Fucking dumbass. E-Boy Scott was fun. And don't get me wrong, I would love to keep streaming for the rest of my life, you know. But you know, life takes over. Shit takes over. You know, it would have been nice. It would have been nice to have Fish Tank be like something legit, you know, for me. I don't know anybody who wouldn't have taken that, you know? That's what Blood Games was for a lot of people, if I'm being honest with you. Like, there's a lot of people who were involved with Blood Games who were like, I heard the same thing from a few people where they were like, oh dude, like, I gotta show that I'm worth having around. I gotta show that they should keep me around. I gotta show that they should hire me and stuff like that. I heard a lot of that from a lot of people, you know. If Fish Tank was like sustainable in that way, yeah, like, oh, nice. Why wouldn't I take that situation? Why wouldn't I take that position, you know? But it didn't turn out to be what I kind of hoped it would, honestly. If I'm being honest with you, you know. The times change. I'm trying to find a way to make this not necessarily like teachable. I don't think you guys need me to be like, okay, huh? I don't think you guys like need me to be like, oh hey, so here's how you should think about this. But you know, I'm just trying to keep the conversational juices flowing for the time being. Ah, nice. I don't even know if that's what I was supposed to do. You know, it's tough to embrace change, you know? It's it's tough to embrace change, man. You know, I'm not someone who likes change. I'm the kind of person where, like, when I meet somebody new and I have like a good like experience with them, I add them to my life in my head. I'm very sentimental. If you're good to me, I feel indebted to you. Like, I haven't talked to Harley Morenstein in a long time. The last time I saw him was 2023. That's the only time I ever saw him. If he came to New England again, he wouldn't hit me up. He probably doesn't even remember me. You know? Every once in a great while, I check who saw my story on Instagram, and he's one of the people who saw it. Other than that, he probably does not remember who the fuck I am, you know? But if that dude hit me up for a favor, I'd be like, oh, hell yeah, dude, because I feel indebted to him for putting me in that video. I feel like I'm explaining to you guys like the way that I feel when somebody does like nice things for me, good things for me, you know? Itchy, excuse me, but like I don't like change because of that. When I'm friends with somebody, I picture us like at the old folks home shooting the shit. Like, you hear from your granddaughter? You know, like that is what I picture when we are when we're older, you know? And that is a maladaptive pattern on my end, if we're being honest here. Like, it sounds nice. It sounds like, oh man, Scott, you know, he wants the best for people and he really cares about people and he loves them, blah blah blah. You know, some people might just consider that to be like bad overall, but like it is a maladaptive pattern regardless of where my heart happens to be, because that's not the way the world works. You know? It's just not, you know. There's so many groups of people. There's so many groups of people that I hung out with for years that I don't see anymore, and it's the same for you. You are the exact same way, you know? And it's unfortunate, you know? But for someone like me, like I don't like change, you know? I'm a little too sitcom minded, if you will, where like everybody's always friends. 10 seasons, 10 years of a sitcom, and everyone's still best pals. They're still getting up to hijinks and stuff like that. I don't know if I allowed that to project itself into my mind and I think, oh, well, that's how that shit works. Or if it's just that I genuinely, like, I'm just too much of a creature of habit and comfort, you know? I don't know which one. But regardless, like, I don't like change, and it does suck, but, like, change is the law of the land, you know? That's the way it works. That's the way it always happens. Damn it. You know? So hey, what else are you gonna do? What else are you gonna do? Yes. What the oh. I was like, yo, what the hell is that thing? Sounds like the majority of your streams. What do you what do you mean, Joe Butt Slasher? Oh, hey, what's going on, Toby? How you doing, man? I didn't realize you were there. I haven't been paying too close attention to the chat. I have to use my YouTube chat to keep up with the chat because my second monitor is fucked. Come on, baby. Come on. There we go. Alright. What the fuck? Shazam! Oh, yo. What the fuck was that? Yo, are you kidding me? Damn. Makes me walk the plank immediately. Oh, damn it. Bob Saget. Oh, damn. Wow, am I stupid for that one. At the very least, it's bringing me to where I wanted and needed to be. Being in a nursing home. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hello? I'm gonna hop off in a minute or two. I gotta... Oh, damn it. Oh, that was close. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Dude, you gotta be kidding me with this thing. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Dude, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Alright, you know what I need to do? I need... Yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, my... Oh, man. Damn it, man. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, dude. That is crazy. Okay, well, at the very least... Oh. I don't even know what the hell this is. What is this doing? Oh, there it is. Oh. Sick. Let me guess. This thing's gonna tilt, right? Oh, gee, what a surprise. So in that case... Oh no. Alright, well, at the very least, I don't have to worry about that shit. I get off work with back pain and bitch and moan. It's 1-to-1 for being in a nursing home. And unfortunately, I still have to wipe my ass. Yeah, that shit's the worst, you know? You get old enough that just regular tasks make you fucked up. That's the worst. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm starting to get there. I mean, I guess I kind of already am because of my neck and my shoulder, you know? My neck and my shoulder is not 100% yet, you know? I'm still, like, my neck and my shoulder is still kind of fucked. I don't think I can bop this guy. I can push these guys off the edge, I bet, right? I at least want to try. Oh, come on. Yes. Haha, go fuck yourself. Get your dumb ass out of here. Whoa. Take it easy. Take it fuck easy. I can only imagine what that thing's gonna be. It's a mimic, right? fuck out of here. What are you doing? Idiot. Get fucked. Alright. I want to figure out... Oh, would you look at that? It almost seems like I can grab onto the ledge here. I would guess. I don't want to assume too much, but... Whoa. Alright, whatever. Come on. Sick. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep. Ah, okay, so that's where it is. Let me guess. There's gonna be an extra life at the top of this, isn't there? Oh, fuck. If I get to the top, anyway. Apparently, I'm too stupid. Whoa, 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 whoa. Take it easy, Glovy boy. Alright. Huh. Okay. This is gonna be another annoying one, isn't it? Yep. See, this is one I can bounce. That's an easy one. I ain't worried about that one. This must be what you meant for the bouncing. Because you can easily bounce through this one. You can easily bounce through this one. Oops, I fucked up. Whoops. Whoopsies. That's okay, though. Alright. I'm just gonna throw it, actually, just to be sure. Wow. Wow, okay. I guess I'll try it again. I'm gonna do the ball bearing again to make sure I get the, oh, hey, what's Mr. Tip doing over here? Alright, shithead. What do you want? Hanging out on the side of the building like you're a drug dealer. If you creep up on Swish and grab hold of him and press A to attack other enemies. Oh, interesting. Okay. I didn't know you could sneak up on this guy. So apparently I have to sneak up on him. I'm just curious how I'm supposed to actually do that. This dude is following me everywhere. Everywhere I go. Whatever. I can look that up later if need be. Mr. Switch is... Oh, the walking sword? Oh, wow. Wow, I'm stupid. Oh, man. Oh, hey, you're right. Oh, shit. Ah, I got him. Hell yeah. Nice. Alright, cool. Alright, Mr. Swish. That makes sense. Swish? Swishing a sword? Wow. I'm stupid for that one. Oh, thanks, Mr. Swish. I'm out of here, though. Mr. Switch, whatever his name is. Mr. Bitch. Oh, man. Yeah, I guess I have no choice but to try that. Oh, man. I just want to see if I can hit another checkpoint and maybe get a, oh, would you look at that? I don't see a reason not to try and get those. Whoops. All right, well, it was good to get through. It was good to get through the circus. We'll save this one for later. Okay, I'm having a good time with this. I hope you guys are too. You know, I think it is about time I hit that dusty trail, though. It is already late. It's not getting late. It is late. So we're gonna go ahead. We are going to here. Sorry, I'm just doing a couple of quick things before I head out. But yeah, so man. As usual, thank you everybody who showed up. Okay. It's not what I wanted on this Friday, but it is what we got. And I appreciate you guys for taking the time to tune in. Yeah, you know. This is what it is. I don't even know what else to say. Just thank you. Thank you. I am going to head on out, and I will catch you all later. Peace out.